What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. So today I'm just going to talk about 3 tips that are really going to help you improve your playing skills. Welcome to Percussion Life. My name is Eric Perez. Some of you already know that by now, but just had to welcome you to the channel, and I do hope they enjoy these videos. And if you haven't subscribed already, just hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, find out whenever I upload. And I normally upload videos that you request. And to all my day ones, man, thank you so much for all the love, all the support, man. Just all the great comments and just sharing my video, man. Really being part of this community. I am always beyond grateful to just all the continued love and support. And as well, I got a couple pictures of the giveaway winner. You know, Javier's son loves it, man. It's crazy, and it's like special to me to see that and see just the joy, and just happy, man. Happy to be a part of this. I want to continue doing those type of things, man. A lot of you really like that reacting video and me kind of analyzing, you know, how your playing is. So I may do that. You know, those videos take a while, but I may, you know, incorporate that. You guys let me know. And as well, to the people that submitted videos, I am just finishing up recording almost all of them. I wanted to edit them and get them out to you guys, man, because again, I was so grateful for the people that submitted videos. So I offered something to them, and hey, man, I love that there's a community that just, like, is willing to learn and wants to develop certain areas, and, you know, seeking that help, man. So yeah, thank you for your patience, and you should get those videos soon. So I get a lot of messages of people just asking for certain advice and certain things to help them kind of in a specific area, and certain things that they're trying to work on. And I felt like this video is kind of going to help a lot of people, and I think it's really something that I wish somebody told me when I was first starting out or was stuck on something. And these things really, I think, although it requires a lot of work, I think you would find it beneficial in any area of your playing. So before getting to the tips, I have to say this: take your time. Please take your time. People do not understand that patience, especially in any instrument, is super important. A lot of things you will not learn from night and day. A lot of things require time and patience to learn it, and to take basically steps to understand certain levels of playing, certain tones, certain rudiments, certain patterns. So take your time with it. Don't rush into it and trying to go as fast as possible just off the gate. You can't do that. You have to take your time. You have to kind of accept the process and accept the fact that it is going to take a while. When I get messages like, oh man, you know, I've been trying to learn this slap for like a month, and I'm here. It took me 2 years. 2 years to learn a slap. Like, that's crazy. And yet people want to learn it in a month, and I'm here, you know, practicing every day trying to get a nice slap. Like, come on, man. So please take your time. It's okay. It's okay to take your time. This is not a race. This is not even a marathon. This is a life journey. Your tone is going to change through time and is going to develop. So please take your time. So for the first tip is practice. Practice? Did you just say practice? Come on, man. Everybody knows you got practice. Duh. Duh. That kind of practice? Man. Practice? Silly. Yes, practice. But I don't mean like, okay, duh, we all have to practice. At some point, we have to practice in order to improve in your playing skills. But what I mean is, well, I actually did a video, and it was one of my first videos, but I wish I maybe want to redo it. But I did it a long time ago, maybe like 3 years ago, and it was my practice routine. Especially at that point, my son was just born, and I had to figure out a way to practice in a limited amount of time because newborns sleep all the time. So I made a practice routine on certain things that I'm going to practice on a specific day. So maybe for you, on Mondays you're gonna practice your tones, and then on Tuesdays you're gonna practice your rudiments, and maybe on Wednesdays you're gonna practice melody, and maybe on Thursday you're gonna practice speed and endurance, and maybe on Fridays you're just gonna freestyle and solo, or practice to a song, or do something different out of the ordinary, or something that you saw that you wanted to try out. out. Maybe work on that and then do it the next week. Kind of like working out your muscles and trying to figure out a certain area and dedicating just to that area on that specific day. You can try for 15 minutes, 30 minutes. If you have an hour, great. But at least try 15 minutes a day. Trying to discipline yourself to do that for a whole week. And then if you see some sort of change of result, try the next week. If then you see another change of result, try in the following week until it gets to a habit and you start to say, man, from 4 to 4:15 is my practice time. That's the time that I'm gonna practice something. And that is what I mean. That's really going to help improve your skills, where you actually discipline yourself to rehearse, to practice, to try to develop something and maybe challenge yourself. Maybe on Mondays, since you're only working your tones, maybe just work on your weaker hand, or work just with just one hand. Do something crazy. Innovate. Have fun with it, and have fun while you're practicing. Don't make it boring. The second tip, practice with a metronome. Metronome? Did you just say metronome? I mean, duh. Dude. I know. Duh. Metronome. Of course. Gotta practice with a metronome. People listening to him. Duh, of course practice with the metronome. But what I mean is, don't practice in a comfortable spot. Don't practice in a spot that you know you're always gonna stay on time. Challenge yourself. Practice in a BPM, maybe like 40 BPM, the slowest. Practice doing just opens at a slowest speed. And then by the end of your practice, do it at the fastest speed possible. Challenge yourself. Make it to the point where you sound sloppy. It's okay. It's like you're trying to lift up weights and maybe it's too heavy and you have a spotter. Okay, cool. Then the next time, maybe you're able to lift it a bit more. So that's the point. You want to keep on pushing that wall. You want to keep on trying to make it to that point. So go to the slowest extreme, then to the fastest extreme. And something that I do is, especially when I'm practicing like my opens, is I do it at maybe the slowest point possible. But what I do is I'll do opens, then I'll double that, then I'll triple that, then I'll quadruple that. All opens, trying to do that on each hand. So I try to challenge myself at each extreme. So try that at home. And the third tip is record yourself. Record? Yeah, you got You got nothing to say, huh? Yeah, never heard that one before. Always interrupting me. Yeah. Go on. But yes, record yourself. And most of us, well, the majority of us, there are a few that don't, but most of us actually own a cell phone that has recording capabilities, even video and audio. And you're able to capture yourself practicing and working these elements on the instrument. And what's the purpose of this? If you record yourself, let's say for a video, you're going to be able to actually see your hand positioning and see if your hands are slowly developing and getting better, or if not, maybe you can ask somebody for advice. So look, I just did this. What do you think about my hand placement? There is a large community out there, you know, and especially on Facebook. You could actually find a lot of community where you can record yourself and ask for advice to say, hey, how's my playing here? And if you're not willing to ask for advice, then that's kind of the part that you need to actually break out of, because you're going to be able to see yourself. And the first critic, and at least for me, my biggest critic is myself. So when I see myself playing and I see, man, what's going on with my hands there? And then I show it to somebody else, they're like, yeah, you need to work on this. And those are things that you need to understand, that it's all trying to get better. We're all trying to get better at some point and improve in our playing. So by recording, you're actually having some sort of documentation of your growth, and as well you're going to be able to evaluate yourself as you're growing. So something that I do every single year, especially now with YouTube, I see how I played back in 2018 versus how I played back in 2019 versus how I played now in 2020. I'm constantly looking at how my developmental growth is. If I'm not growing, man, there's something wrong with me. I am missing out on something, and I need to evaluate what I need to work on to continue some sort of growth. And this is especially important when you're video recording yourself, and let's say you want to do a solo. You get to see how funny you look with your faces. You get to see how your positioning is. You get to see all of that. And you can keep it for yourself, but you get to see all of that. And what makes it like funny is like you look at yourself like, why did I make that face there? But you realize that is your expression, and you start to appreciate your art a lot more. So yeah, these are just 3 quick tips that I think that will definitely help you, have definitely helped me, especially on this journey to improving my skills little by little. Again, take time to practice. Try to do it once a day, 15 minutes a day at least, and then metronome it and video record it. Do all of that all at once, and I'm guaranteeing you, you're gonna see some sort of improvement in your playing abilities. All right, y'all, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Y'all already know what to do. Comment down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.